Time to talk outsourcing. I thought I'll do this short video about outsourcing your work as a photographer. Now, I know a lot of photographers are a bit protective and may think, I do it. You know, my editing, for instance, is my own editing style, so I may not outsource my editing as such, because I think, hey, people are booking me for my editing skills, my eye and things, and what I can bring to a particular shot and things. But there are certain things in your photography business and in life that you might think, do you know what, I'm so busy, it would be better if somebody else did this. And we outsource our work all the time, if you think about it, in day-to-day life, isn't it? It can be as things like cooking. We go out for a meal, we order a takeaway every now and then because we can't be bothered spending the time to cook the meal ourselves, isn't it? So there's nothing wrong with outsourcing. And so outsourcing is a good thing to think about. Now, there are lots of different ways and different areas that we can outsource our work. For me, in particular, when it comes to Photoshop, there's one particular aspect that I'm not particularly good at, and that is when I'm doing composites, and that is cutting out the subjects. I can do it, I've done it a ton of times, but sometimes the costumes or the whatever they're wearing may be very complex, and it will take me ages to try and cut these things out. So I have to send my photos out to somebody else to do it, and they will just basically do the work for me, and they'll do it better than I will. Yeah, it's a paid for thing that I do, and I'll get it back, and I've saved myself the hassle, and more importantly, I've saved myself the time it would take in doing that myself. And the company that I use for cutting out my images and things like that, getting them ready for my Photoshop work, is called Deep Etch. Now, Deep Etch is amazing because you basically send in a picture, they can give you a quote on how complex the image is and say, okay, it'll cost them this and that much for the work to be done. Then you can agree to that, and then you can also choose whether you want it delivered within 24 hours, 48 hours, and the longer you leave it, the more discount you get and things. So Deep Etch is an amazing website for getting clipping done and cutting out and all that sort of stuff. Now, if you're a wedding photographer, you might think, oh, do you know what? I've come back now, I've got 2,000 photos here I need to sift through to choose the best ones. There are businesses and companies out there that will actually do the culling for you and choose the best. Or you've got white balance issues and you need them corrected from one shot to another across the board of all these lots of shots. And that may take you a long time to do. Again, there are companies that will do that for you. They'll correct all the white balance and things. Or you can find an actual retoucher and sort of form a relationship with them and establish a style that you like between the two of you, that you essentially focus on what you're good at, which is the photography side of things, and then you send off your editing for them to do and leave them to it, and eventually they'll send it back to you and bish bosh, it's done. So give outsourcing a go as a photographer and see how much time and effort you will save. And if you like this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Happy days.